A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Georgia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And on first down, they're running out the field goal unit. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And the extra point is good. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. they actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. On the run, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll send the back in motion. St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Jackson. On the move is the 30. Snags it and he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first down. He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he scored! Touchdown, Dogs! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Croft. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up, bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! What
about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Deep in the end zone, it's Cross. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Tavian St. Clair hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He's got the first down. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Long way to go on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Kane. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Handoff for Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Just smothered on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the gun, it's Phillips. Enough to move the chains. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Tough run here. It's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Might as well run him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Here's the give to Frazier. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Jackson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right side, it's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, St. Clair. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. He wants to go deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. St. Clair makes a catch. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Roberts. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They go play action with St. Clair. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tavian St. Clair. Left side, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
gets away from one. Finds some space. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Headed outside, it's Jackson. Plows through the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that.
Going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Throwing St. Clair. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls it. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. St. Clair, look out. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Tavian on the play action. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarter.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though,
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long coming up. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Jackson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Demon Deacons trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Tells the run, wants to pass. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Second and long here. Handoff for Frazier. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fields the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. State sending out the offense to start this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. All wideouts, no backs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Glover. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. The 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Got an alley. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got a big lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I like how the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their numbers? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interested to see how they handle this situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Breaks through. It's Phillips. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback.
Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. It's ugly, but it worked. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that head coach was not going to be satisfied with just 3 points. That's a chip-shot field goal you make in your sleep. Instead, they fake it, and now they got the ball down by the goal line.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldog! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving in 27 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the return, it's Crop. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Driving forward, it's Phillips. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They give it to him again. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They put the brakes on it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tavian St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They go play action with St. Clair. Move to his right. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Still on his feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the run, it's Phillips. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Churns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Dude, you didn't think it could be any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Throwing St. Clair. Immediately fires to the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Defense all over it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 8, set to kick it away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Quick give. It's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Out wide right, it's Jackson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. St. Clair. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Smith's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 21 on the play.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Again, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. Fighting off the defender. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The run inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he puts through the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. the RPO, got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Tavian St. Clair gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Throwing St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Tavian on the play action. Got out of trouble and throws. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. He's past the sticks. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. St. Clair. They're all over him. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Fresh set of downs going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Hits inside. It's Phillips. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't.